Are we ready? Overzone. Oh, it's so sad not seeing Red Hood. Alright, story number 1.
Very well. Moving out.
Hello, everyone. This video was to be sent to you all upon the termination of my life signals.
Oh, this is where we left off on the
disliked this term.
The last one we played.
But you could think of this as my will. Anyway, when we first met, we didn't know each other from Adam. We were completely green about the world. We fought a lot, laughed, cried, and shared a lot of emotional moments together. We went through a lot. We met the commander, and together, we fought to save humanity. People looked up to us. There were bad times as well. Saying goodbye to friends and family who perished as the world fell apart. There were many times when you wanted to give up, as did I. But you must remember one thing. You all have overcome so much. You have protected mankind. You have saved the world. No matter where you are, whatever happens to you, or whatever you do, nothing will ever change that. Feel proud. You deserve that much. I am so happy to have met you all. I don't want to leave.
Grab the tissue box.
I'm starting to
Got
run.
the tissues ready behind me.
Don't want you to have to keep watching this video forever. Still, if you are watching this video, please do me one last favor. Take care of this world. And survive. My dearest friends.
Ooh, okay, let's go. This is pretty. The artwork is so beautiful. Alright, let's build our team.
Is it a bet? Then count me in. Are we gonna go play a game? Are we gonna go play a game? Sounds fun.
They're just
Has she
moaning.
gone?
Yes.
Did she say what her name was?
I didn't hear her say anything. And it wasn't exactly a convenient time to ask. Her name tag said Kate.
Kate.
There's no way to know for sure
Just
if that's
Kate.
her name, though.
Νikkκε corruption. Scary.
What happened?
It robs you of your own identity.
Not even she could endure it.
I'm going to pray.
Don't bother. How many have we sent off? I understand how you feel, but we're dealing with mass casualties here.
We can't just leave them here unattended.
The silence that accompanies death is all-consuming. If you keep the dead closer to you than the living, it will claim you as well.
Walks off in the same direction that Snow White
Such
came from.
stubbornness.
I want to know what
Snow
happened to
White,
Scarlet.
why
How
don't
did
you
she
dig
turn
some
from like
graves while we're here?
scary
That's
looking to
Rapunzel's job.
the way she looks now?
So your job begins and ends with blasting a hole through their heads. Is that it?
Stop. That's not what she meant.
Is that so? It seems to me that you're quite clear about what each of our professional responsibilities entails.
Rapunzel has always been the one who digs the graves and prays. It consoles her as much as it does the deceased. As of right now, that's all she can do. Also, I'd like you to put a little more thought into how it must feel to be the one responsible for giving corrupted Nikke's a proper send-off, day in, day out.
My apologies. My exhaustion got the better of me.
It's okay. I've got the most bullets. It makes the most sense for me to do it.
No, I will perform this task henceforth. My blade can be swung infinitely.
No, I'll
True.
do it. All I have to do is pull a trigger. You'd have to swing your sword.
They're two very different things.
Yeah, the sword's very personal.
You shouldn't use your sword for something like that anyway. Your sister would not have wanted that.
Exactly. So I'll take care of it.
Very well. I apologize.
Dorothy, when was the last raid?
2 days ago.
Things seem to be slowing down. Hard to believe we were once dealing with 3 waves a day.
It's the natural
what are they
progression
doing?
as time passes. Raptures have less and less incentive to raid this place, so long as we ride it out for another 2 months.
Does anyone know what the time frame of this is? Because we just played the Red Ash playthrough, and I'm trying to like. Okay, so this is obviously very far into the future. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing.
Mankind will have a fighting chance. If not on the surface, then in the Ark at the very least.
At long last, the end may be in sight.
Took long enough. We've still got a long way to go, so let's stay frosty all the way to the end. When all of this is over, we'll be rewarded. People will call us Goddess of Victory, the saviors of mankind. We'll live the rest of our lives in luxury, reveling in our well-deserved praise.
If you say so.
Not a bad dream.
2 months. Time passed so swiftly up until now, yet 2 months seem like an eternity to mine ears. So strange, how mine feelings doth change when the end is near.
It doesn't feel real to me either.
At any rate, I'm heading back to my post and continuing my watch.
Already? Don't you want to rest a little? There are plenty of Nikke's who can fill in for you. Relax for a moment.
No, the only reason we suppressed this raid was that we knew about it in advance. Nothing bad can come from remaining alert.
I get about how like crazy cool Snow White looks now. Like such a big contrast.
'Tis most difficult becoming accustomed to the new Snow White.
She's reading my mind.
Yeah, a little.
However, mine eyes hath not witnessed many mind switches, but how shall I word it?
It's also nice playing the Red Ash first and then playing this, because it's like I feel like playing this and then going back to Red Ash, it wouldn't really, it doesn't flow. It's like the Star Wars movies where you watch like the ones in the present, like they're the old ones, and then you watch the ones in the past and they're the newer movies, and it's just confusing, and you're like,
'Tis the first time the changes have seemed to be for the better.
I'm just glad she remembers all of us. To be honest,
oh, I missed that.
after Lilith's death, I didn't know where to turn.
We were all affected by her passing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. How did Lilith die? What the fuck?
Is she
I
still
don't remember.
there? At that place?
Oh,
yes. Every time I go to see her, I can't help but be surprised at how peaceful she looks.
what?
As if she's sleeping.
Do not go there too often.
I know. Anyway, if we're going to be back in the fray this evening, we probably shouldn't eat anything too heavy, right?
Yes. But is there any nourishment remaining?
Not that we found.
Very well. I shall lend a hand.
2 a.m.
Visual confirmation on Raptures. Heading into firing range.
I am ready. Same here.
Ready when you are.
We have to protect this place at all costs. Humanity's future lies
Music.
in our... Goddess Squad, ready! Encounter! Give me a damage report.
No serious damage to the guard post. Only some minor repairs are required. Some of the other Nikke's have been injured. many of whom are beyond saving.
Darn it.
Our resources are depleting.
Have any Nikke's been corrupted?
None in today's attack.
May the dearly departed rest in peace.
Let's give them a proper burial.
I'll do it.
Are you sure? There are quite a few of them.
It doesn't matter. It's all I can do at this point.
Very well.
I'll keep watch.
I shall make any necessary repairs.
Sounds good. I'll contact the Ark. This isn't good.
A dilapidated rust bucket of a robot comes clanking over.
Do you wish to contact the Ark?
Affirmative.
What is this thing?
Communication open. All recorded messages will be transmitted to the Ark. However, in the event of poor signal, transmission may fail.
This is Dorothy, acting leader of the Goddess Squad. I have assumed this position due to the death of our former leader, Major Lilith. Our current situation is as follows.
Oh, so the Ark doesn't know she's dead?
Our mission is to protect those who have been deemed important and escort them from the surface to the massive underground facility known as the Ark. Operation Ark Guardian is approximately 72% complete. There are officially no more humans remaining on the surface.
Wait, what happened to their commander? I wasn't paying attention. Have they said what happened to the commander yet? No more humans remaining on the surface.
The Goddess Squad and several mass-produced Nikke's are stationed at temporary outposts situated at the Ark's entrance. We are to protect the entrance against any future Rapture raids until the Ark is completed and sealed off. It is expected that we will be required to do this for approximately 2 months. However, the situation is becoming dire. Our resources and troops are both slowly being depleted, and we are becoming physically drained due to the incessant fighting. We do not expect any form of backup from the Ark. We will do everything in our power to succeed. In exchange for this, you must promise us one thing. Once the city has been sealed, we are to be taken back to the Ark, where we will be regarded as goddesses of victory. Make us feel proud for continuing to fight for humanity. That is all. I will be waiting for your answer.
Any response from the Ark?
Not yet. It hasn't been that long since everyone settled in there. I'm sure they must be busy.
Okay, so this is like ages ago. This is before the Ark was even finished.
If that is what you think, then so be it. What is that long face for? You should hold your head up high.
I will. Thank you. Why don't we eat something?
That came out of nowhere.
Now's the perfect time to eat and get our energy up.
I agree. But will we be okay without our rations?
Our reserves are enough to last for 3 months, and we only need to hold out for 2. We should be fine.
That is true. But are you not concerned about a worst-case scenario?
No, I'm not.
True.
We will protect this place and return to the Ark all in one piece.
Very well. Let us eat.
I'll notify Snow White and Rapunzel. We can all eat together. I'll cook us something.
I didn't know you could cook.
I'm no Lilith, but I can whip up something simple. It'll at least be better than all this preserved junk, that's for sure.
Sounds good to me.
Be right back.
Thank you, but I must continue standing guard. It'd be much appreciated if you brought my food here.
I was kind of hoping that we could eat together.
I cannot abandon my post. The Raptures could invade at any moment.
If that happens, we'll stop them together.
That would mean the deaths of more people.
I mean, true. She's not wrong.
We must be the first to strike.
Eat together
If we
at the
retaliate
post.
after an attack, it will already be too late.
Then I'll cook here. That
Yeah.
would work, wouldn't it?
Smart.
I don't foresee any problem with that.
I'll tell everyone to gather here then.
Fine.
I can't get over how like badass Snow White's model looks. Like, look at all the smoke on the ground. It's just so big.
What are we having?
I haven't decided yet.
I hope it's something delicious. Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
We're eating
I was
worms.
just thinking that you haven't changed all that much after all. Even after a mind switch, you're still the same old Snow White.
Mind switch? Wait, what's a mind switch again? Does anyone in chat remember? Wait, so what happened to Snow White?
Your way of speaking may have changed somewhat, but you're still you.
Is that so?
Yes. Anyway, I'll go get Rapunzel.
She should be over by the gravesite.
Also, she has a mechanical arm. I just realized that. It's when they realize they're not human anymore and they go bonkers. Oh, wait, really? Hmm.
I figured that's where I'd find her. I'll be back.
Spirits rest well, and then it's ๡ᴜᴛᴜ. I miss you.
Okay.
Rapunzel,
Hello, Dorothy.
What the fuck was that?
are you praying?
Yes,
What are you praying for?
I'm praying that everyone here will find peace moving forward.
Is that meant to be the outpost in the background?
Then I will pray with you.
You will?
2 is better than 1, isn't it?
I appreciate your concern, but it's okay. This is something I need to do.
Well, when you're done, come down to the guard post. We're all going to eat together.
Very well. I will pray for 30 more minutes.
Sounds good.
Everybody pray with Rapunzel. Table's been set up under the guard post, atop which there is a smorgasbord of food.
Snow White, why don't you come down and join us?
No, I'm not moving from my post.
Fine, then I'll bring some up to you.
Are those mashed potatoes I smell?
She's a mashed potato lover.
That's right.
And
Come on,
that,
you can't say no to mashed
is
potatoes.
that cream of mushroom soup? Ooh, with black pepper sprinkled on top?
Oh my god, that sounds
What are
so
you
good.
frying over there? Is that tempura?
She's drooling! Look Look at the drool on her mouth.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Why don't you come down already and eat with us?
Yeah, come on. There aren't any raptures around.
A shot rings out from Snow White's rifle.
Raptures off in the distance, numbering approximately 4,000. All
That's a lot of
artillery types,
raptures.
take cover!
Everyone, get down!
No, they were just about to eat food.
Snow White, try to get the artillery types.
Roger.
Scarlet, you and I will get closer. We can't do much damage at this distance. I'll cover you once we get close. You get in there and slash them to pieces.
Understood. Let us proceed.
Rapunzel, take the mass-produced ์ᴇs and aim for any raptures that we miss.
Leave it to me!
We're going in! Rapunzel, give me a sit rep.
All mass-produced ์ᴇs were wiped out, except one. The building for our food storage was hit as well.
This is not good.
Some of it must be salvageable. We can gather whatever survived the impact.
It was a direct hit by an incendiary device. It's all been burnt to a crisp.
So nothing is left. What misfortune indeed.
Her face.
It doth seem we shall go hungry for the 2 months that are to come.
Worst case scenario, let's see what she was saying.
What is this? Seeds? Who would bring seeds to a place like this? How long did they plan on staying here? Such piddly sustenance would not even make a dent in my appetite. It would be an age before these seeds grow. They are useless.
Tosses the seeds back to the ground.
First things first. We need to gather anything edible.
I will stand guard.
No, right now it's more important to...
The only reason we're here right now is that we got the drop on them. If we had been late to react, there's no telling what would have happened.
All right. I trust your judgment.
This is all that's left.
10 protein bars, 2 bags of cookies, and 3 bags of potato chips.
That's all they brought?
With our numbers,
That's
this
all they
cannot
had left?
constitute even 2 meals. Speaking of which, whatever befell our alcohol reserves?
Untouched.
Praise the heavens, not all is lost.
Oh my god, yeah, that sounds like a college diet.
I thought this was a densely populated area.
Correct. Throngs of people gathered here, hoping that there was space in the Ark. I doth recall a veritable sea of temporary camps.
I'll head over there and poke around. There could be some leftover food.
Perchance, but mine hopes are not high. Nevertheless, 'tis better than doing nothing. I shall accompany you.
No, I'll be okay by myself. You stay here with Rapunzel and keep this area secure.
A leader acting alone? You of all people should know how foolish a proposition that is.
Precisely. I'll go with you.
No, I have to do this on my own. A true leader should always be the one to take the first step into the unknown. Lilith would have done the same.
I'm going with you. I insist.
Attend to the mass-produced Nickkes. They fought until the bitter end. Give them a proper send-off. I knew coming here would cost them their lives, yet I asked them to come anyway. I have
That's
no
sad.
right to mourn. If more than one of us leaves this place, we won't be able to protect ourselves.
If anything happens, fire off a signal flare.
I will. Don't worry.
Oh, Pine.
Pina?
Pina. Pine? Close enough.
Are you okay?
Wow, you remember my name?
Of course.
She's cute.
It's just that most people do not remember us mass-produced Nickkes by name. I'm fine. My comrades fought with all they had.
And we thank you all for it.
I apologize for intruding, but I overheard you say you're heading towards the temporary camp.
Yes. We have to procure more food.
May I go with you? At the very least, I could help you carry whatever we find.
No.
Why does
That
she?
won't be
Pine looks so
necessary.
different. Like a different design.
It's dangerous. There could be raptures in hiding.
What difference
looks
does it
almost
make whether I'm felled
3D.
by a rapture or starved to death? I end up the same either way. I'm sorry. I just want to be of some help.
Why does she look so 3D?
Pina?
That's why we're here, isn't it? To help with mundane tasks.
You don't have to say it like that.
I'm only joking. You may think I'm overstepping my boundaries by saying this, but
Pina's gonna die,
are we
isn't
not
she?
comrades in arms? When times get tough, we must work together.
Dorothy.
Fine. I suppose I could use your help.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Near the Ark entrance, temporary camp.
Look at all these abandoned cars, tents, kitchen items. Do you think people wanted to live here?
No,
Pine looks like a
they were
VTuber.
holding out for a miracle that would never come. Only a select few, a fraction of the population, was able to enter the Ark. Most people weren't so lucky, so they made these camps near the entrance of the Ark and waited, hoping against hope that there would be more room.
And that never happened?
No, it didn't. Other candidates were selected for entry.
So the people who were here... If that's true, why didn't the people here go somewhere else?
There was nowhere else to go.
True.
Their hometowns had been destroyed by the Raptures, along with everything
Okay,
else on the
I want to
planet.
know where the raptures came from.
Coming here was their final option.
Like, are they aliens from outer space?
The Ark seemed so close, yet so far away. When they realized there was no space for them in paradise, and their last traces of hope had been snuffed out, They broke.
Will the same thing happen to us?
Not for us, no. There is a place we can go back to.
I see. Well, let's hurry and find some food. Should we start by searching all the tents?
Yes, but be careful when you open the...
Oh, the tent opens up. Inside there are bodies of a couple embracing each other. Oh! That's so sad! A pungent chemical smell permeates the air.
I don't see anything. I'll move on to the next one.
She really said, I do not see. I do not see.
Does that not bother you?
Of course it does. Just not as much as it used to. Maybe it's got something to do with whatever job I had as a human.
Maybe she was a coroner. Worked for the coroner's office.
Do you still have memories of when you were a human?
Nothing specific. More of a general feeling, I suppose. That reminds me. Don't the members of Goddess still have all their memories?
They do?
Yes.
Wow. That must be really... painful.
Huh?
I feel like there would be some cognitive dissonance. It's like I'm myself, but different. If it were me, I'd probably have experienced a mind switch by now.
Okay, yeah, so Angie, you're right. That is what a mind switch is.
That's why I have so much respect for you.
Thank you.
How about we move on to the next tent? I'll check what's inside the tents. You can check the...
No, I can check as well.
Dorothy, be honest. You're not familiar with the sight of a human corpse, are you?
Ooh.
I'll do it. We don't want a goddess doing all the dirty work anyway.
I want to do it, please.
If you insist.
Thank you.
Ooh. Arc entrance, temporary
What is
output.
this? Canned food?
Yes, I brought
Cat
back
food?
some that were still in good condition. Be sure to inspect it before eating it, though.
This is the most fruitful bounty you've returned with. More than enough to last us until tomorrow.
Hina did exceptionally well.
Please. I didn't do all that much. Anyway, eat up, everyone.
What about you two?
We ate on the way back.
So you choose to transport some material back in your stomach. Most sagacious of you.
That was the idea.
I'll divvy this up to everyone. You go ahead and get some rest, Dorothy.
No, I'm fine. I can help.
You say you're
all
fine,
so
but your
cute.
face says otherwise. Get some rest.
Fine.
Oh. What's she
Oh my good...
Ew. This one looks pretty nasty.
Oh.
No wonder. The tent's all ripped, so it's been exposed to the sun.
What is this?
A person.
But how?
Humans are different from Nikke's. Once they die and enough time passes, this is what happens to them.
Oh, that's sad.
Let's move on to the next tent.
Yes, that might be for the best.
Is she gonna experience a mind switch? Oh. Uh-oh, what's happening to her? 2 weeks later. Dorothy stares at the empty box as she speaks.
Nothing today. Same as yesterday. We haven't found a single scrap for 4 days now. There's nothing left back in the camp.
Sorry, but I gathered every last morsel I could
I
find.
can't get over how weird she
That
looks.
place has been picked clean.
She looks like a VTuber, like a 3D VTuber.
Have there been any word from the Ark?
No, I'll keep trying.
I see. Did thou perchance notify them of the destruction of our water tank in the last skirmish?
Yes,
And that our forces have been reduced to a single mass-produced Nikke?
yes,
That we don't have any electricity?
yes,
That we are slowly but surely dying?
Hey, Scarlet, I think she gets it.
yes. I included everything in my report.
There are still 5 weeks remaining until the Ark is sealed. I do not say this in hopes of crushing your spirit, but from the looks of it, I think we...
Stop. That will not happen. We are the Goddess Squad. Mankind's last hope. The Goddess of Victory. That will never happen. It can't happen. It's just that our communications haven't gone through yet. You must trust me,
Oh.
Scarlet.
I'm trying to.
I will go and pray.
You've been
Okay,
doing a lot
Rapunzel.
of that recently.
Because so many have passed on.
I realize that, but sometimes it feels like you act more on behalf of the dead than you do the living.
The dead might be better right now.
What?
They do not get angry, depressed, or hurt others. If you ask me, being here right now is worse than death.
Who is angry, who's depressed, and who's hurting others in Rapunzel?
What are you saying?
Do you yearn for the silence that comes with death? Such a yearning is not unreasonable given our current predicament.
I'm leaving.
No, wait. We have to discuss our plans going forward.
Then why aren't you calling Snow White?
Because she is standing guard.
There hasn't been a single attack for 5 days now.
But you never know, Rapunzel.
She's been keeping
You never
watch
know.
for 5 days straight, without any sleep. For us. Not for the dead, but for us, the living.
True.
I too need some time alone.
Then you stand guard. Keep watch with your staff that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Are you saying that I'm of no help?
No, I'm sorry.
Enough.
Wow.
Cease with these squabbles. If we are to go hungry for a few days, then what of it?
She's drunk.
What is this?
Dorothy approaches Scarlet and grabs her hand.
Halt! Steady thy hand.
She's
I'm
drunk?
detecting high concentrations of alcohol.
Given our paucity of options for nourishment, I elected to drink instead. 'Tis made of grain and all the same.
Have you lost
mean,
your
yeah.
mind? Drinking in a situation like this.
I fail to see what is so egregious about it. I simply imbibed one drink. Merely one.
Oh my god, she's drunk off of one drink. What did she drink?
Yikes. It got really tense in here all of a sudden.
Everyone's tired.
It pains me to see the goddess squad fighting like this.
My apologies, but we are not dancing simians sent here to entertain you.
No, but you're a spectacle nonetheless.
Thy tongue doth become loose. Watch thy words.
Watch thy
Me
words.
and the other Nickkes have been watching you all this time. Ever since you first came onto the battlefield. Mankind's last hope. The goddess of victory. Is there any other title more suitable for you than this one? So you have to keep it together. Don't fight with one another. And if you do,
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of accommodating such a banal request.
I won't accept that. Even if you can't, you should at least try.
Thou dares to speak to me in such a manner?
Every last one of the mass-produced Nickkes volunteered so that we could fight alongside you.
And they're all
That
dead.
includes me. We didn't risk our lives to see our heroes bickering and tearing at each other's throats. You dishonor those who gave their lives by acting like this. So I'm begging you, please stop. I'm going to rest. Call me if anything happens.
Pine?
Oh,
We should rest as well.
Ooh. Telling them how it is.
I pray for their souls' safe return. May they return to their hometowns in peace. In the next life, may they be at peace and live a life without war. Save them. Save these souls who died in agony. Care for them and welcome them into your arms.
It's sad.
Dorothy, why are you up so late? Are you on patrol?
She's drunk again.
Come, sit beside. What, this? Fear not. These are not spirits, merely water. I was rather parched this evening and wanted to quench my thirst. Should thou doubt the honesty of my words, then pray take some yourself. This is a magic elixir that will melt all your worries away.
What? Is that liquid death?
Is that you, Dorothy?
Yes, it's me.
Nothing unusual sighted yet. Go in and rest. I'll stay. Do you have new orders for me? I'm sorry, but I cannot abandon my post.
At least swap out with someone. Like, what? Why are you hogging the post? Take turns, Snow White.
You should speak to Scarlet or Rapunzel.
They're both...
Huh?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Is that so?
Would you come down for a moment?
I cannot.
Dorothy walks off. Oh.
Do you wish to contact the Ark?
Affirmative.
Communication open. However, in the event of poor signal, transmission may fail.
Goddess Squad to the Ark. The situation here is hopeless. We are in desperate need of backup and additional resources. The likelihood of us being able
There's
to
none of these
successfully
messages going
protect the
through?
entrance of the Ark. Please send the materials I have requested as soon as this message is received. That is all.
Recording complete. In the event of a failed transmission, what action would you like to take?
Try again.
Keep sending it until it goes through.
Command recognition complete. Proceeding to area with superior signal.
Oh, so it goes to an area where there is good signal.
I need
That's
to go
kinda cool.
see
That's a cool
Lilith.
robot. Shh. The grass flutters in the blowing wind. Dorothy gazes at a woman in a crudely constructed sarcophagus. The woman looks at peace, almost like she's asleep.
Lilith, it's
Oh!
not easy being a leader. You made it look so simple. You always made the right spur-of-the-moment decisions and got along with everyone. I didn't know it would be this hard. What should I do? How can I get myself out of this hole I'm in?
I know the answer.
Peanut, how did you...
This is Lilith's resting place. I come here every once in a while. I never knew her personally, but she is a legend among legends. As for tonight, I followed you here.
You just said you had the answer. What do you mean?
Dorothy, you've never once asked for help from anyone else. Is it a pride thing? Or do you just like solving your issues on your own?
This
Is
is cute
that-
artwork.
What I've been doing?
Yes,
I had no idea.
you don't trust others.
That's true.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. Doing things yourself is so much faster than asking someone else to do it. And I know for sure it'll get done if I
True.
handle it.
Very true.
I've never liked asking people for help.
So stubborn.
That's right.
You need to learn to ask your colleagues for help.
I don't know how.
Then let me teach you. All you have to do is say a few precious words. I need your help.
My heart!
Does that actually work?
Works like a charm. People don't say it enough. It's genuine, unambiguous. It makes your intentions clear as can be.
True. Very true. Oh, that's such a sad cutscene. I feel like it's only gonna get more and more sad, too.
Dorothy, is that you?
Yes,
Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
that's good.
Any orders for me?
Snow White,
Yes?
have you slept?
No.
Eaten?
No.
Will you come down?
I have to be on the lookout.
I need your help.
Huh?
She said
Please.
it! Snow White jumps down from the lookout and stands in front of Dorothy.
Out with it. What do I need to do?
We need food. We need to get the electricity back on, and we also need drinking water. We need to repair the equipment that's been damaged, and we need more ammunition.
Okay, I will handle it.
I can't get through to the Ark. Meanwhile, all Rapunzel does is pray, and Scarlet is drinking herself into a stupor. Lilith is dead, and Red Hood isn't here either. I am
Yeah,
losing
where did
hope.
Red Hood go?
Dorothy,
She just
Yes.
left, right?
have you slept?
No,
Eaten?
She's still alive.
no.
Because in the hard mode, she woke up and it was like
Eat this,
years in the
then go get
future.
some sleep. I'll search the perimeter and gather the supplies we need. The lookout can wait. I'll leave this area to you.
I'll go with you.
If you aren't here, who will be in charge of defenses? We can't leave it to an alcoholic or someone lost in prayer. You look like death warmed over.
Do I?
You're our leader. This isn't a good look for you. Be bold. Be proud. We've earned that right. You have most of all.
You really haven't changed.
You have.
Have I?
This is the first time you've ever asked for help. I don't know whether you honestly are willing to work together with your squad mates. Or if you're simply grasping at straws because you're desperate.
A little bit of both, I'd say.
I'll drop in once a day.
Oh, Snow White. Thank you.
No, thank you.
So sweet.
Dorothy. I haven't seen Snow White around. Nothing bad happened, right?
She went off to search for anything useful nearby.
Then who was on lookout?
I'm taking over for her.
Well, you're not doing a good job because you're inside.
Pina, it's like you said. We are the goddess of victory, mankind's last hope. We are the goddess squad. We mustn't show any weakness. If any one of us stumbles, then the others will pick them up. We must put on a brave front in front of mankind, and in front of everyone else. In order to do that, we need to be strong. That means we can't waste all of our time praying or drinking.
You mean...
Yes. Rapunzel and Scarlet have fallen, and I'm going to pick them up. Will you come with me?
Can I?
Of course. You saw us stumble and you were saddened by it. I need to show you how we get back up. It's the least I can do for someone who has stood by us for so long. I want to be someone that you and everyone else can look up to. Rapunzel.
Give redemption to those who have gone before us. Let them be forever at peace. Let them suffer no pain.
Get up.
May all of us be redeemed.
Rapunzel.
Have mercy on us and lend us the strength to carry on.
No one will save us. The only one that can save us is us. We must keep those who are gone in our hearts and continue to fight for those who are still alive.
But what of those poor souls who died in vain?
Fuck 'em.
Who said their deaths were in vain?
What?
Who says that those who are buried here died for nothing? This is the first time I've heard such a sentiment.
You may not hear it, but you know it in your heart.
Those who perish do not feel they died a meaningless death. That I can promise you. They proudly gave their lives and remained brave until the very end.
No, they cry out in anguish, bemoaning the injustice of it all.
None of them would ever think that, let alone say it. Having fought alongside them, this much I know.
Then what is it that I'm hearing? Then what is this voice stricken with such grief, crying out at this injustice?
Uh-oh.
That's how you feel.
Oh.
What?
I thought she was going insane. I was like...
All of these soldiers gave their lives in a battle they never signed up for. The Ark that we're putting our lives on the line for isn't responding to us. That's why you're upset. We have no food or water. The electricity is down, and countless soldiers have died. We never know when the raptures will strike at us next. We're on edge day and night. You're exhausted and want to give up, but your comrades who lifted you up and cheered you on are no longer here. That's why you're lost.
Dorothy.
Just as I miss Lilith, you miss Red Hood.
Aww.
But they are no longer with us. Getting yourself killed won't mean you'll get to them again. You want to hear their voice again, but you can't. We cannot see or communicate with the dead. If you say you hear their voices, then you're only lying to yourself. You're only
crazy.
hearing what you want to hear. An illusion of your own creation. Listen to my voice. I'm asking for your help. I'm right in front of you, living and breathing, talking to you. And I'm offering my hand. I'm hoping that you'll take it and stand up. The dead can't pull you up. They can only pull you down.
Oh, mic drop. That was a good quote.
Dorothy.
That was a real good quote.
Take my hand, one that's living, and get up. If we fall, we'll fall together. If we get back up, we'll do it together. We are the Goddess Squad, mankind's last hope, the goddess of victory.
Roll credits.
I never thought I...
You've already become one. You are a symbol of hope. You are a goddess.
Yeah, you're a beacon of hope to us all. No one can ever defeat you.
Please, Rapunzel, don't turn your back on those who are still living. Get up. Neither the commander nor Lilith would have wanted you to be overcome by death. Rapunzel?
Can you give me a little more time?
No, get up now.
I want to say farewell. Then I'll get up.
Rapunzel begins to pray. Ugh. And then grasps Dorothy's hand and starts slowly standing.
Thank you.
Thank you too, Rapunzel.
Let's go. Dorothy's just being everyone's little therapist. Getting everybody feeling good. Oh,
if it
now we
isn't my
have to
lovely compatriot, Dorothy.
give therapy to the drunk.
Did thou finally decide to partake in the imbibing of spirits with me? Sit, sit, I kept your seat warm.
She's so cute though. She's like all happy.
What are you doing?
Picks up another bottle and shatters on the floor. I take that back.
Stop.
Why? Starting to
Did she
sober
just
up?
Throw a bottle on the what the
It will
fuck?
take more than that to get me sober.
I figured as much. That's because you were never drunk to begin with.
Wait, she's pretending to be drunk?
Huh?
Lifts up a half-empty
Put
bottle.
that down.
Oh, she's drinking it. Downs the entire bottle.
No, Dorothy. What are you doing?
Have some, Pina.
Pina takes the bottle from Dorothy and presses it to her lips.
Oh, this is just... No, it's alcohol.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Something didn't seem right from the start. With how hard you've been hitting the sauce, or so you claimed, there's no way that much booze would still be left.
True.
So tell me, what exactly did you hope to achieve by pretending to act drunk as a skunk?
I simply desired to feel inebriated.
So she was just pretending to be drunk?
Huh.
Pretty good booze.
The best.
Aw.
Let me pour you a shot.
Let me pour you one too.
Wait, that's kind of cute. It's like people just playing like with tea sets, or they're just pretending they're drinking tea, but it's alcohol. That's so cute. Clink.
My intoxication has soared to new heights now that I have a drinking buddy.
I'm feeling a bit tipsy myself.
Oh my god, they're really just role playing being
Then
drunk.
let us exchange some honest words in this state of inebriation.
Okay, can I go first? I have something to ask you.
By all...
Why do you drink?
'Tis a source of solace for me. I work myself to the bone. Forsooth, my sister and I spent many a day and many a night in battle, and all that
Wait, she has
while
a
I
sister?
wielded this sword and nothing more. One fateful day, my sister shuffled off this mortal coil, and bequeathed this sword, the fleetly fading, to me. Then I met you all. Lilith and Red Hood were exemplary individuals. you all as well. It gave me the motivation to take up the sword once more. I had a renewed sense of purpose. I would help the humans get to the Ark. I thought that would be the
Oh,
end.
that's a really wholesome story.
Yet here I am, fighting once more. I just want to rest.
Haven't you had enough rest by now?
I have. More than enough. So I'm going to get up and fight again.
Good.
Dorothy,
Well, that was
why do
easier.
you fight?
I want to be proud of something. Is there any honor greater than being the goddess of victory? I want everyone to know of me. I want to be someone other people look up to and aspire to.
Is that perchance why thou desires to become a leader?
Yes, because I saw what I wanted to be right in front of me. Someone I wanted to become.
Let me ruminate on this. I surmise thou art 20% of what Lilith was.
Thanks.
Lilith is Lilith, and you are you.
I know.
Now that we have drunk our fill and spoken much, let us start moving.
Let's.
Huh?
What bothers thee?
Over there.
Pointing at something. A small sprout growing on the ground. Oh, was it where she threw the seeds?
Even in an inhospitable place such as this, life begins anew.
Those are the seeds you threw away.
It was!
Hmm.
Stare at the sprout for a while in silence.
Let's go. We have a lot to do.
Do you wish to contact the Ark?
Affirmative.
Communication open. However, in the event of poor signal,
Goddess Squad to the Ark. We are 20 days into Operation Ark Guardian. Relaying status update on temporary guard post. Nothing further to report. All is well. We require no additional assistance. We will repel any and all rapture attacks until the time when the Ark is sealed. We do, however, request confirmation of the promise made to us. Once this is over, we will be taken to the Ark. Once there, we will assume our rightful place as
Well,
Goddess
we know
of
they
Victory.
don't go back to the Ark because in like current times they're out on the surface, right? They don't live in the Ark, so like I wonder if they ever kept that promise to them or they just abandoned them? Maybe?
We have ensured the survival of mankind, and we request that we be rewarded accordingly. That is all. Awaiting further correspondence.
I
recording
feel like they
complete.
abandoned them.
Transmitting voice message to Ark. In the event of a failed
Keep sending it until it...
command recognition complete.
Yeah, because I want to know why they live on the surface and they don't.
I'll share my luck.
What is this?
What's all this? Something I found while searching the area.
Everyone stares at the various items that Snow White brought back.
Electric wires, bricks, canned food.
There is even alcohol.
That's the first thing you noticed?
'Tis instinct.
What's in this bag?
A deer.
What kind of deer?
What do you mean, what kind of
Beats
deer?
me. But I know it's a deer of some kind.
There's different kind of deer?
I don't know how to skin it, so I brought it back whole.
Can we not simply tear its limbs asunder and proceed to feast henceforth?
No.
I know how to skin a deer.
You
There we
do.
go.
Yeah, I've roasted deer a couple times. It's not fine dining, but you can do a lot worse.
Ooh, how exciting.
Make jerky.
What happened out there, Snow White?
Sorry, I guess deer isn't really your style.
No, not that. I mean, how'd you keep lookout and capture this at the same time?
Dorothy,
Yes. From now on, our goal is survival. Since the Ark has been unresponsive, we should proceed on the assumption that we will be operating without assistance.
Yes.
We should ensure that the guard post is kept secure at the very least. 2 of us will stay here, while the others search the area for anything that will help us survive.
Is that the best course of action?
Honestly, fuck the Ark if they're just not replying or like checking on you.
If we want to live,
I'd say
yes.
fuck them.
We'll secure as much food as possible. In theory, we don't require food in order to survive. We just have to ensure that we provide the minimum amount of calories required to keep our brains functioning properly.
No thanks. My core provides more than enough power, so I don't have to eat anything.
Mass-produced Nickees
Okay.
are different from us prototypes, and technically don't require sustenance of any kind. That much is true. However,
Interesting.
as soon as you begin to acknowledge the fact that you don't need to eat,
That's when the mind switch occurs.
Mine
Makes
own
sense.
eyes hath witnessed it many times before. 'Tis a most excruciating sight to behold.
so even mass-produced Nickees have to eat and sleep.
Understood.
When you've got time, you can focus on repairing the guard post and enhancing our equipment. We won't be needing any blankets to cover up with, or fire. That makes
So,
Yeah,
as
that
long
does
as we
make
can
things
scrounge up
easier.
more food, then we'll be okay? We can get by on that, right?
No, we have to do something.
I found some useful routes while searching nearby. All of us can get a first look at them together.
Sounds like a plan.
So we're going to abandon this place?
Yes, Snow White. How long will it take to confirm all the routes?
Since we'll only be giving them a cursory glance, I'd say half a day.
All right then, let's move out.
Is this really a good idea?
Don't worry. They'd need more than half a day to break through here and get to the Ark. Are you still concerned?
Yes.
We cannot afford to have a worry ward on our team.
Killer.
We are simply left with no recourse. We will set off without thee.
Dorothy, you and Pina stay here. We'll come back tomorrow and fill you in on what we find.
All right.
We'll be back.
Enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Pina,
Yes?
you said you know how to skin a deer, didn't you?
Oh, right.
A skinned deer carcass lies in front of Dorothy and Pine.
And that's how you do it. Not too hard, right?
No, it's quite simple. It's just... I can't do this.
Yeah,
You've got a weaker
I don't know
stomach
if I
than I
could do that
imagined.
either.
I thought there was nothing a goddess couldn't do.
Even if it's us, we are not invincible. Be honest with me, Pina. We're an embarrassment, aren't we? Going on about how we're goddess of victory, the saviors of mankind, when all we do is wallow in our own self-pity and misery. The fact that we've stooped so low in such a short amount of time.
I thought you had overcome greater adversities than this.
We have. That's because back then there was something to look forward to. But now, I can't see what's waiting for me up ahead. The place that we thought would be our paradise has turned its back on us. Despite that, we continue to lay our lives on the line to protect it. How is that fair? It's enough, so for the time being, it's no longer my top priority.
Fair
If
enough.
we want to protect the Ark, then we've got to stay alive, don't we?
That's true.
We will survive. And with these 2 feet, I will walk into the Ark. I'll walk on a pathway of flowers, with a beaming smile on my face as everyone lavishes me with praise. I hope you'll be there
Aw.
walking with me, Pina.
Oh, Pina's gonna die. I can. This is foreshadowing.
I will.
Boom.
I know that sound.
Let's move.
Raptures! Horde of raptures rush forward, creating a thick cloud of dust.
There's so many of them.
That's why there haven't been any attacks recently.
What do? We can't take on so many of them.
Fire the signal flare. Find some cover and don't come out.
What about you?
I'm going to fight.
It's impossible by
By
yourself.
herself?
We should
No, don't ask me why. But I feel like I can do anything right now. Sit back and watch. Don't ever forget what you're about to see.
Oh, okay. She trying to be like Lilith? Just one-shot everything?
Pina, did you see? Did you see what... You can come out now, Pina.
Dorothy.
Well, how'd I do? Didn't I seem like a true goddess of... victory?
Dorothy.
Oh no, she corrupted?
Dorothy. Dorothy.
No. No. This can't be happening!
Dorothy.
Snap out of it! Pina, can you hear me? You can't be corrupted! I'm
Oh,
here!
look at Dorothy's
I am
face.
the goddess of victory, Mankind's last hope!
Dorothy.
Pina!
Kill me.
So I'm actually gonna cry.
Hurry before it's too late.
I can't! How can I do that?
Together, fight glory. Paradise together. Good.
Bang.
The signal flare!
That's
They
so
couldn't have
sad.
picked a
What
worse
the
time
fuck?
if they tried.
Let's go.
Had me tearing up.
Dorothy,
Are you alright?
No, I'm not okay.
Dorothy!
what are you doing? Put the gun down!
That's enough, Dorothy.
Has anyone seen my bullet? It won't fire. I don't have any bullets.
Oh my god. That's so sad. She's trying to kill herself, but she can't because.
Give it back.
Dorothy.
Give it back. Give back. Pina. We were going to paradise together. So, give it back. My precious wings.
That's so sad.
Where's Dorothy?
In her room, resting.
Is it not dangerous to leave her alone?
I removed anything she could use to harm herself. Snow White is also standing outside her door.
Very well. There was something that triggered
You
the
went wrong,
corruption.
Angie. This is very sad.
It must have come from the side instead of the front.
I need a Pepe tissue.
So, Pina,
Did thy eyes witness the sheer size of that rapture? It must have been 5 times our size. Nevertheless, Pina took it down entirely by her own hand. What an incredible spectacle, no? Despite the disparity in strength, she took it down single-handedly. All to protect Dorothy. At that moment, she was a true goddess.
absolutely. She was stronger than any of us.
Pina.
Now I wish I got the skin of
Voice
her.
transmission from Ark. Would you like to listen?
To be continued. Alright, let's watch the last bit.
Very well. Moving out.
Is she able to get up?
Not sure. Her own mental fortitude will be the deciding factor. Regardless, it won't be easy. If you think I look haggard, Dorothy is doing far worse than I.
I'm going to go out and forage. I realize it's bad timing, but we need materials.
I'll go with you.
I shall keep watch over Dorothy.
Everyone.
Dorothy,
Are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine.
Huh?
I got a message from the Ark.
Oh, fucking
thou does
finally.
not say this in jest?
Of course not. Let's listen to it together.
Voice transmission from the Ark. Would you like to listen?
Yes. Play mess.
To the Goddess Squad. First and foremost, our deepest condolences for the death of your squad leader, Lilyweiss. Many of those in the Ark are grieving this great loss. We also thank you for guiding Operation Guardian Ark to its completion. On behalf of all the Ark's citizens,
Oh, it's complete?
I would like to express our gratitude to
Or
you
it's-
for a job well done.
Oh,
We are
so it is
currently
complete.
looking into ways to supply additional troops and resources, but there have been numerous delays due to many ongoing issues within the Ark. We apologize for the inconvenience. Due to these unforeseen complications, the operation has been temporarily put on hold. Additional complications have arisen on the surface. Therefore, we must entrust the only remaining forces above the surface, the formidable Goddess Squad, with an additional assignment. Should you resolve these issues, which I will go over in detail momentarily, the Ark will successfully be sealed, and peace will prevail. After you have listened to this message, please come to a decision. Of course, the final decision lies squarely with the acting leader, Dorothy. We humans are eternally grateful for everything you have done for us up until now. We are forever in your debt. So please, do not feel pressured to sway your decision one way or the other.
What is the question?
Huh.
Is that all there is?
No, there's more.
Play it.
Your orders are as follows. 1. Destroy the alpha particle generator in order to disrupt Rapture's ability to communicate with one another. The generator is powerful enough that it can negatively affect systems within the Ark itself, even from such a great distance. It is for this reason that we have been unable to make progress in certain areas with the sealing of the Ark. 2. Annihilate the Rapture hordes in certain designated areas. At these specific coordinates,
Is this what they're doing in
sealing
like the
efforts are being
current
conducted in close
day and
proximity
age?
to
They're
the
still
surface.
trying to do this?
The loud noises generated by construction are likely to be detected by Raptures. 3. Destroy the freight elevator. This elevator was originally used to deliver food and other materials to the Ark, and will not be used after it is sealed. Given that it provides a direct connection to the Ark, it could potentially be used by Raptures. To prevent any potential and disastrous misuse, it must be destroyed at all costs.
So it isn't destroyed in this day and age.
Should you choose to accept this mission, you are to start with destroying the alpha particle generator. It is the shortest distance from the Ark itself. Once that is destroyed, we will be able to establish direct communication with you. That is all. We await your decision. I do not know if this will be of any influence, but the Ark is anxiously awaiting the return of the Goddess Squad. We will ensure that you are sufficiently rewarded for all the sacrifices you have made.
The voice message has ended. There are 0 messages left.
Like he's an answering machine.
Uh-huh.
So, there's been a problem with sealing the Ark.
Let's move.
Thou reached a decision most hastily.
Are you not coming?
Of course I am.
What do you think, Dorothy?
We have to go, don't we?
What's the other choice?
Let's go.
I knew you'd
I'll do
agree.
it.
All of us can tackle each of the orders together.
What? Even for you, that seems a bit extreme. We'll take turns.
No. A leader should always be on the front lines.
Don't be so stubborn. You haven't even had time to recover properly.
My spirits are high. Communication with the Ark has been reached. They didn't forget about us, and they've prepared a grand homecoming for us. We can go to paradise.
Then why aren't they there in the current day and age? I need to know.
Me neither.
I must admit, I am rather looking forward to it myself.
I feel like we're on
Suspicious.
top of the world right now, so we won't sit this one out.
Wait, you agree with her?
I don't see any problem with what she's saying. Not in theory, at least. Who are you pairing up with first?
Rapunzel, will you join us?
Count me in.
Alright, it's settled then. In the meantime, Scarlet and I will scavenge for materials.
Affirmative. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Yay, gods! What is the rush?
I better get going too.
Rapunzel! Scarlet!
Yes?
I think it would be wise not to bring up Pina. Keep a close eye on Dorothy as well.
Huh?
Why?
I'm worried about her, that's why.
Okay.
Promise?
Promise.
It's our first time coming out this far. Before this, we were restricted to that small area right outside the Ark's entryway. Isn't this exciting? How about we have a little fun? I don't see any problem with it. After all, it's not every day we get to do this kind of thing.
She's awfully happy.
It's nice to see you're in such high spirits. Feeling better?
Of course. Everything's peachy. Always has been.
Alright, well, that puts my mind at ease. We'll be arriving at the Alva particle generator area soon. Once we get there, even my jamming skills will be hampered. If we encounter any resistance, a confrontation will be unavoidable.
Your jamming ability comes from your hair, doesn't it?
Which is still so
Yep.
weird.
Each strand is a small jamming device.
Each strand?
I heard that Nicke's skills and appearance are the manifestations of whatever they considered ideal when they were a human. What was
And
that
what
for
was
you?
Rapunzel?
Easy. To return home unharmed.
So that desire sublimated itself into a jamming skill. Kind of sounds like a monkey's paw situation to me.
Let's hope not. Wouldn't want the other shoe to drop on me. What about you? What was the ultimate for you?
Me? I'm not sure. I forgot.
Come on,
I don't know if you
don't be
did.
like that.
I just wanted to survive. The idea of the raptures taking over seemed so implausible that once it happened, all I wanted was to survive. I don't know what skills that would have given birth to.
Well, it seems to have worked at any rate.
Huh?
You're still alive, aren't you?
True.
I suppose we haven't bought the farm just yet, and we're going to keep it that way. All of us. Together in paradise. Do you remember? We promised each other.
I remember. I see the generator. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any raptures in the vicinity.
Good. Let's smash this thing and get going.
With pleasure. Dorothy, do you see that?
Is that a grave?
We can't go there. There are raptures in that area.
Who cares? Let's go. There's only a handful of them. I can handle them on my own if I have to.
Is there any way to lure them over in this direction?
Are you worried that they'll desecrate the graves?
Yes. But if it's too much of a hassle, we don't have to do it.
That's a good idea. How's that for luring them over?
A little over the top, don't you?
Never thought I'd hear you accuse me of that.
Here they come!
Just stand and watch me work.
Rapunzel and Dorothy stare at the wooden posts that have been struck into the ground. A dog tag hangs on each post.
There must be about 20 of them.
May I say a prayer before we go?
Of course.
The dog tags jingle as they sway in the wind.
Rapunzel,
Yes?
do you still hear their voices?
No. The dead don't speak, remember?
Then who are you praying to?
To no one.
What are you praying for?
I desire nothing.
So she's just praying to pray.
What fulfillment does praying bring you?
None.
Then why do you do it?
Because I want to hear their voices.
I thought we settled this before.
It's not that, Dorothy. I realized that the voice I was hearing before was my own, but now I want to really hear their voices.
Why?
To help them find their homes.
Homes?
Yes. I want them to spend the rest of their time
That's so sweet.
in the place where they were most at peace. Especially since their lives must have been so hard near the end.
What about you? Is that what you want as well?
Of course, but not yet. There is something I must do first.
What's that?
I've made up my mind.
Oh. Golden particles rise out of the graves and merge with Rapunzel's rosary.
What was that?
Those were... I see. This is where your memories reside.
What just happened?
What?
Their memories just came to me. The memories of the departed.
You mean those golden particles?
Yes,
Are you saying those were their...
their souls. Yes, or something like it.
It's like Dark Souls. She's like collecting everyone's souls. What the fuck?
Let's destroy the generator and get out of here. The others are probably waiting for us. Once we do that, we should be able to establish communication with the Ark, right?
Most likely.
Let's go.
Dorothy starts to gather the dog tags that are hanging from the posts.
What are you doing?
We may not be able to move their bodies, but we can at least take their dog tags.
But then you won't know who's buried where.
We can place them at the graveside, back at the Ark's entrance.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Attempting to connect to live feed with the Ark.
Come in. Goddess Squad, this is the Ark. Do you copy?
They've drank.
Success! This is the Goddess Squad. We can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. We noticed a drastic decrease in particle concentration.
He sounds like
So we
Anderson.
figured
Is
we
it
should
Anderson?
try contacting you. I take it you succeeded in destroying the generator? I knew we could count on you.
I am Dorothy, the acting leader of the Goddess Squad. And you are?
I'm the primary director responsible for the Ark sealing project.
Anderson?
For security purposes, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to disclose my name.
It's
You'll have
Anderson.
to excuse me.
I have a question for you. How are we going to be treated once the Ark is sealed?
That's old
As
Dorothy
stated in the
ones.
previous transmission, we are preparing a magnificent reception for you. You have my word.
Good.
Do you by any chance know how the commander is doing?
I assume you're referring to your previous commanding officer?
It's.
Yes.
Are they not the same people? I'm so confused.
Can I
Is
talk
there
to him?
Commander Anderson or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything at this point in time.
It's him. It has
I
to be
asked
him.
around, but couldn't turn up anything.
There's no. They literally look the same. There is no way.
I'm sorry.
No.
He's lying to them. He's gaslighting them.
How is
There's no
everything
way
now?
that isn't Anderson.
To be honest, it's a mess. With such a mass migration of people, there are still many kinks left to work out. To say it's chaotic would be an understatement. However, one thing is certain. Everyone is hopeful.
I know
Hopeful
it's you,
that we'll
Anderson.
soon be living
I
a life
swear.
where we don't have to be afraid of raptures.
Right, that's good. If we finish off the remaining raptures and dismantle the supply elevator, will we be able to join the party?
Of course.
Okay, I'll give you daily updates from here on out. We'll be seeing you soon.
See you soon.
Live
Anderson.
feed with the Ark has ended.
It is him.
The
I
plan
swear.
doth seem to have progressed most smoothly.
That it does.
Let us rest and make
What's
our
the
move
plot
tomorrow.
twist?
I shall.
All right. I don't see Snow White. Is something wrong?
Oh, that.
Yeah,
She's
where
on
is
the
she?
lookout.
She's incorrigible.
Do not fret. She would let it be known if she were truly fatigued.
No, she wouldn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, she
Forget
wouldn't.
it. I'm not chasing after her. She'll just talk her way out of it again.
She is truly a most inveterate individual.
Let's head in and rest. That includes you, Scarlet.
Very well. Good night.
Good night.
Snow White!
Hey, you did well today. How'd Dorothy do?
She seemed fine. Whatever it was that was haunting her, it seems she's overcome it.
Okay.
I don't know if she has. I think she's just suppressing it.
She's stronger than you think. Snow White?
Okay. Go rest now.
You don't want me to take over for you?
No.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Maybe I should pop in for a moment before heading to bed. Huh? Dorothy?
Oh, hey Rapunzel.
Are you not sleeping?
I forgot.
I forgot. Among the graves, 20 wooden stakes have been stuck to the ground upon which hang dog tag.
You actually did move them all here. Thank you, Dorothy.
It was nothing. Rapunzel, I want to make this place a sanctuary for those who have lost their lives. For all those lost souls who perished on the surface with nowhere to go. We can't bring their bodies, but as long as we bring some trace of them back here, this could become the holiest place on the entire surface, couldn't it?
Yes. It absolutely could.
Amazing.
Had the battle truly ended with such haste? They kept talking about how many were here, so I got my hopes up. I must confess they are dashed.
Is it just me? Or have you seemed inordinately strong lately? What do you think is different?
Perhaps it is because
She's
I
not
am
drunk.
cheating.
Cheating?
Or she is drunk.
Come on, be serious.
Let's see, it has been 5 years? For 5 long years, I have done battle with creatures most foul. In the beginning, these skirmishes merely consisted of prototype Νikkκε. However, they both evolved in the blink of an eye. Both were enhanced in order to more effectively kill the other. The most obvious byproduct of this evolution for Νikkκes was their ability to use firearms. Whereas the Raptures became more capable of snuffing out these gun-toting Νikkκes. Yet, train thine eyes upon mine visage.
Scarlet slashes her sword through the air.
I wield this.
I see.
Yes, we get it. You're
So
special,
you're saying
Scarlet.
this is far from the norm.
Precisely. Those creatures shan't ever evolve enough to send me across the river Styx. For all of them to evolve simply to take down a single Νikkκe who wields a blade would be worth neither the time nor effort. As for me, however, I am evolving. I am becoming more adept at rendering raptures asunder with this sword.
Asunder.
Those beasts are stuck treading water, whereas I am darting through it like a torpedo. That is why I am so strong.
The Raptures must be keeping an eye out for you.
I am but one lone swordsman. How could I contribute to this war?
Don't say that.
It's about flipping that thought around. One day, I shall draw this blade across the Queen's throat. That is, if her life is not taken first by someone neither of us knows. The mere thought makes mine body quiver with joy.
That makes 2 of us. What will you do after?
I am unsure. I was born to fight, so my destiny shall be to wield this blade until my dying day. To do what one does best until one shuffles off this mortal coil. Surely such a life is not so bad.
Perhaps, but I think I can speak for the others as well, in that we hope you can have another goal in life.
Well, there is something I've thought about.
What's that?
Crafting my own alcoholic spirits. Don't look at me like I'm some lush worthy of pity.
But you
That's a
are
cute
lush.
dream.
Huh, do you remember the seeds I threw aside a few days ago? The ones that ended up sprouting?
Yes, I remember.
To see new life blooming in the midst of this harsh wasteland was a most shocking revelation to me. There has been much devastation, yet life still breathes within this land. Although civilization has collapsed and humanity has disappeared, I know not if we should consider raptures as a form of life, but instead of ending life, I want to create it.
She wants to create alcohol?
That is why I have chosen to become a farmer.
Farmer. She wants to be a farmer.
A farmer?
Yes,
That's
a farmer.
really wholesome.
I want to witness new life being born.
I cannot imagine Scarlet as a farmer though.
I
Put her
want
in
to
some
see it with
overalls.
my own two
Wait.
eyes.
Okay, no, we need a Scarlet skin where she's in overalls with like a little farmer hat. Like we need it.
Then turn it into booze.
Right. Right.
Okay. An existence filled with death and destruction is no life at all.
So
We can start with a small garden. Let's make a small garden at the temporary guard post.
a
Oh, they're gonna
fine
make a
proposition
garden.
indeed.
That's so cute.
We'll start straight away.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
We've received confirmation that raptures have been terminated. There is only one objective remaining, which is to also, I must inform you that the sealing date for the Ark has been delayed for an additional 3 weeks.
I
Okay, so they have
presume
to
the
destroy the
delays are due
elevator,
to
that's
all
it.
of these issues on the surface.
That is correct. I'm sorry, but can you handle 3 more weeks where you are? We will send supplies to your next objective, the freight elevator. It will be a full month's supply.
We'll make it work. With how things are, waiting another 3 weeks will not be a major issue.
All right.
I want to know
thank
what
you.
happens.
I will send the supplies immediately after you receive the shipment.
Do they destroy the
Destroy.
elevator?
Roger. Will communication stay
Because
up
it works in the
afterwards?
current day of age, so I'm kind of confused. Why? What happened?
Of course.
Okay.
I
I will
wanna know.
contact you once the work is done.
I'll be waiting.
Communication ended.
Additional supplies.
Does that mean we don't need to go out scrounging for our own supply?
We can concentrate more on guarding this area.
To be honest, though, there haven't...
We should move out pronto.
She's off scavenging.
Here I am.
Welcome back!
Did you find anything?
I caught a deer.
Again?
Do you have something against deer? 'Tis most unfortunate that none amongst us knows how to skin this ungulate properly.
Don't bring her up. Don't bring her up.
Dorothy,
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Wait, no, Dorothy knows. Peony taught her.
skin this deer for me, will you?
will do.
See?
You know how to skin that thing, Dorothy?
Of course I do. How hard can it be? All you've got to do is follow the proper steps.
Go ahead.
That should do it. That wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Incredible. Teach me next time.
I'm not feeling well.
Rapunzel did not like that.
Let's smoke it and preserve it.
Sorry, I had this image in my head of Snow White rolling the deer into like a joint and smoking it, and I forgot that you can. Okay, never mind.
I'll leave that to you, Scarlet.
We smoked the deer.
Very well. Can we take some of the meat and roast it as well?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Hungry.
Then let's go, Dorothy.
All right.
Make me hungry.
Oh, right. Snow White.
What is it?
I want jerky now.
Thank you for helping me out before.
Don't mention it.
Did you sleep after that?
No.
If you keep doing that...
Don't worry about me. I'll never lose touch with Dorothy.
Yeah? What's wrong? Why are you looking at us like that?
Dorothy,
Yes?
why do you keep saying us?
I thought she meant like us as in like everybody else in the. I didn't pick up on that. Oh.
You're the only one here.
Oh no. Okay, here it
What
comes.
are you seeing?
I don't know what you're saying.
Forgive me, but I asked Rapunzel and Scarlet to keep tabs on you. They informed me that it was sometimes difficult to carry on a conversation with you. They said it was as if you were speaking to someone else.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no.
That's obviously...
Is Pina with you now?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh.
She's been here the whole time.
Oh
My
no.
spirits are high. Communication with the Ark has been reached. They didn't forget about us, and they've prepared a grand homecoming for us. We can go to paradise.
The Ark! How exciting! I doubt
I'm
I'll
gonna
be able to
cry.
get any sleep tonight.
Me neither.
I got goosebumps.
I must admit,
That's-
I am rather looking forward to it myself.
It's our first time coming out this far. Before, we were restricted to that small area right outside the Ark's entryway. Isn't this exciting?
Super exciting. It's great being able to venture out this far.
How about we have a little fun?
Is that okay? The other will be waiting.
I don't see any problem with it. After all, it's not every day we get to do this kind of thing.
So she was talking to.
It's nice to see you're in such high spirits.
Oh no.
We are still alive and breathing. And we're going to keep it that way. All of us, together in paradise. Do you remember? We promised each other.
That I was confused when she was saying that. I was like,
remember, Dorothy.
she promised that to
I
Pine, not
remember.
Rapunzel. But then why did Rapunzel say I remember? That's what
Is
that
that-
confused me.
A grave?
We can't go there. There are raptures in that area.
Who cares? Let's go. There's only a handful of them. I can handle them on my own if I have to.
Is there any way to lure them over in this direction?
Are you worried that they'll desecrate the graves?
Yes, but if it's too much of a hassle, we don't have to do it.
Fire your gun off into the air.
That's a good idea. How's that for luring them over?
A little over the top, don't you think?
Never thought I'd hear you accuse me of that.
Not
This is so
exactly subtle, but
creepy.
effective.
It's coming.
Here they come.
Just stand and watch me work. I don't see Snow White. Is something wrong?
Oh, that. She's on the lookout.
She's incorrigible.
Do not fret. She would let it be known if she was truly fatigued.
No, she wouldn't. That's the problem.
Are you going to go looking for her?
Forget it. I'm not chasing after her. She'll just talk her way out of it again.
She is truly a most inveterate individual.
Is it just me, or have you seemed inordinately strong lately? More so than usual. What do you think is different?
Perhaps it is because I am cheating,
Cheating?
Do you think she's colluding with the Raptures?
Whoa,
Come on,
wait
be
a minute.
serious.
Skin this deer for me, will you?
Will do.
Huh?
You know how to skin that thing, Dorothy?
Of course I do. How hard can it be? All you've got to do is follow the proper steps.
That's right. It's easy as pie.
Go ahead.
And that should do it.
That's it.
Pine was
Nicely
there
done.
in her mind the whole time.
That wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Incredible. Teach me next time?
You okay, Snow White? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Dorothy, Pina is dead. She was corrupted. You put her down yourself. Whatever this thing is inside of you.
Oh, tread
It's
lightly,
just a
Snow
made-up-
White.
Never thought I'd see the day when you were cracking jokes, Snow White.
Oh,
You
she's
went a little
far
over the
gone.
line with that last wisecrack, but that's okay. You can keep working on it.
Still, I can tell you put some real effort into it.
Definitely.
Girl, get out of
Doesn't it
here!
seem
You're
to
not
you like Snow
real.
White is different? We can't let her get the last laugh. We've got to come up with a joke of our own.
Okie dokie. What's our joke gonna be?
Not sure. The main thing is that it's got to be something creative, something out of the ordinary.
How about we both brainstorm individually, and whoever can't come up with something has to prepare the other's meals for the next 5 days?
Well, Dorothy's gonna
Sounds
stop,
good.
so.
Got this in the bag.
I take it that means you're taking the bet?
You're on. Let's pinky swear on it.
This is so sad.
Wow.
Pinky
it's been a
swearing
while
in
since we did
midair?
one of those.
Dorothy.
That's so sad.
So, Pina's death.
Sent Dorothy into a spiral.
It's clear as day. When I tried to broach the topic, she brushed it off as if I was joking. That's not the only thing. In her mind, she made a pinky promise with Pina. And when she did, she actually put her hand up and moved her fingers. In Dorothy's mind, Pina really exists.
So, when she skinned the deer, she recalled Pina skinning it and followed along with the image imprinted in her mind. To her,
That's
it was
kind
as
of
if Pina was beside
crazy,
her,
though.
helping.
What do you think?
Snow White flaming her, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't see a problem.
You don't?
Neither do I.
Dorothy is
Sorry?
using this as a coping mechanism, and it isn't disrupting her day-to-day life in any significant way.
True.
As long as it stays this way, I don't see a problem with it.
Sure, but what if it
I
doesn't
guess.
stay this way? How bad do you think it could get? Could Dorothy lose her entire sense of self to this delusion?
Since it's a product of Dorothy's own mind, it will only act within the boundaries that Dorothy confines it to. Pina was Dorothy's friend. She was a positive force in her life. She'll remain devoted to that role. In fact, the worst-case scenario would be if Pina disappeared.
Huh.
We're in unexplored territory here, so it's high risk. The slightest variation could cause Pina to disappear entirely from Dorothy's mind.
What should we do to ensure Dorothy remains normal?
I think we just need to act the way we do normally.
I agree.
Very well. We shall try.
Yes.
Okay.
We received confirmation of the destruction of the freight elevator.
Dude, that robot is so much
We
bigger than I
cannot
thought it
thank you
was.
enough. We will be proceeding to the final stage of the arc sealing procedure. Our expected time frame is 3 weeks. In the meantime, we must ask you to continue protecting us as you have been.
We will.
Did you receive the supply shipment we sent?
Yes, thank you. I've been meaning to ask, what is this plasticine-like substance? There doesn't seem to be enough of it for it to be reinforcement material.
Ah, that is splendimin. It is going to be used as the primary food source in the Ark.
Oh, their first taste of
Is
Splendimin.
food?
Oh no, this is all goes
I know
downhill.
that it's a far cry from Mom's home-cooked food, but it really is the perfect superfood. At least, in theory. You could live a long, healthy life eating that and nothing else. Having said that, I'd recommend only eating it when you have to.
Understood.
We'll continue to contact you on a daily basis.
Sounds good.
Communication ended.
All right, everyone. Let's try and stay alive for the next 3 weeks.
I feel that. Me too. Me too, Dorothy. They did not wait quietly.
Someone help! I don't know how to lift this thing.
By the gods! 'Tis most simple lifting a beast like this deer. Put your
Another
back
deer?
into it and lift it. That's all there is to it, really.
Well, I can't
Simple.
do that. That's why I'm asking for help.
Grab the front legs and put them over your shoulder.
That's what Pina says to do.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. One more time?
Pina said
Oh
to
no,
take
they're
the
playing
front
along
legs
with
and
it.
sling them over your shoulder.
Take the front legs over the shoulder.
But it's good
Put
advice,
my
so it's like, how does
back
Dorothy
into
know
it.
to have her imaginary
I did it!
person
I'm
say it?
carrying it!
Hmm.
Why didn't you just lift it? It's not that heavy, so it shouldn't be an issue.
I lifted up.
Scarlet's such a bitch.
I can see its eyes.
How is carrying it on your shoulder any better? You do realize the head is hanging right by your face, don't you?
Oh my god.
Can we chop off the head?
I don't think that's gonna help her,
My
Rapunzel.
goodness, such bloodlust.
Yeah, what the fuck? I think it's
Really
gonna be
supposed to
worse.
slice this stuff this thin? How is it going to have any taste if we do that?
It's meant to add flavor. That's what it says on the recipe.
Are you sure the recipe is correct?
Of course, I got it from the library, while I had an all-too-rare moment to spare. I'm sure it was a big hit back at one point in time.
All right.
What is it they're
What
making?
next?
At this rate, it'll be dawn before we dine.
You can't rush quality.
Snow White, wipe the drool
Oh,
from
she's
your
drooling. I love how that's one of her faces.
We're supposed to boil this?
I don't think that's right, Dorothy.
Neither do I. Something's off here.
Would you please just trust me? Just put it in and boil it. You will then have the perfect meal.
Blenderman?
That doesn't sound promising.
I'm sorry. I think I accidentally flipped to a different recipe a few steps back.
Oh my god.
This thing looks like it came from outer space.
I think tossing this may be for the best.
Oh no, Snow White.
Allow me to do the honors.
Would you please stop drooling?
Cute.
Everyone, come here and look at this.
What is it?
Look.
Wow, a sprout.
So this is going to be
Oh, the garden?
Precious material I'll use to brew my own alcohol.
I think you're going to have to wait a while for that.
No matter. We have plenty of time. No one is to consume this plant. Not even you.
She's still drooling.
All right, all right.
Should I plant some more?
They also passed the time garden.
Everyone, we're leaving this place soon. The Ark is going to be sealed. Although forced underground, humanity will go on.
We're mole people now.
It's all of you who made this possible. If it weren't for everyone here, we would never have made it this far. You all have saved humanity. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
You're welcome. Pray for the dearly departed who left before
Counting
us.
down. 3, 2, 1.
3 weeks later. There's a thunderous reverberate that seems to shake the very ground. The ark has been sealed.
It's finished.
Good job, everyone.
You too, Pina.
The Ark has officially been sealed.
But we're on the outside of it. We're supposed to be in it.
We would like to thank the Goddess Squad once again.
And a big thanks to you as well. Now, let's start moving. Where should we go?
To honor your achievements, commemorative statues in your image
They
will be
locked them
erected
out.
in the Ark. Books and advertisements will tell your story for generations to come. Everyone will regard the Goddess Squad with the utmost reverence.
They locked them out.
Tell me your name.
I told you, I cannot disclose that information for security.
Name.
It's Anderson. It's Anderson.
Oswald.
Oh, it's Oswald! The creepy guy. The really creepy guy who we, like, met, Red Hood. Right? Is it the same time frame as the ending of Red Ash, where, she wakes up and she meets him, and they go back to the Ark? Is it the same time frame? I was thinking it was Oswald, but I didn't remember his name, and I was like, I don't know.
Right. Oswald. I'm coming for you.
Oh, she's pissed. Okay, so he did lock her out.
If not you, then your family and your
Oh.
children.
Oh, she really threatened his
I
children.
promise that I will make you die a long, miserable death.
My goodness, where did all this come from?
You never intended on letting us enter the Ark, did you?
Oh my god, he's such a cunt.
No. Once the Ark is sealed, it cannot be reopened.
Well, it's reopened now, so...
But losing us would be a loss for the Ark as well.
Science is bound to advance. We are already close to finishing the 3rd generation of Nikke's.
The data that we
Oh.
have accumulated indicates they will far exceed the preceding models.
And even that data will become obsolete in time.
Oswald,
Go on.
open the door.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Open it.
Oswald's such a cunt.
No can do.
Open it. I said, open it. If you don't open the door this instant, I'll tear it off its hinges. you'll all be doomed.
You won't do that.
I will. Open it!
Oh,
You're all far too noble to do something like that. You wouldn't put all these people in danger just to save yourselves. Or, to be more precise, it's how you're hardwired.
I have just
oh.
one question.
Go ahead.
Are you acting alone? Or was this agreed on by everyone?
The latter.
Understood.
I will end our communication here.
Wait, just
They just got
let one
abandoned out
person in.
there.
One. Pina,
Oh my god, Pina's not real. She's not
I
real.
promised. I said I would take her to paradise.
Oh my god.
Please, at least let her in.
He hung up. He hung up.
Communication ended.
Wow. He's such a cunt.
Re-establish connection.
The line is closed. Unable to connect.
Ah, block their number.
No.
Let's...
Oh. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
We have to leave this place.
Agreed. I think it's a good idea as well.
What?
If we stay here, the deluge of raptures will never stop. We'd be putting this entrance in harm's way.
We could handle lower-class beasts without issue, but should we encounter a heretic, our victory would be by no means assured.
From what you can tell, this is after Red Hood fell asleep, but before the arc opened again to let future Nikke's explore. Okay, now I have an idea. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Exactly. So we have to get out of here.
I can't believe I'm
Dorothy.
hearing this. We were betrayed. By
Yeah,
the
that's
Ark,
fucked up.
by mankind itself. The very ones we risk our lives protecting. They've turned their backs on us. Now you're saying that we need to move to keep this place out of danger? Do you all have a screw loose?
Dorothy. Then what do you want to do?
Isn't it obvious?
We can't strike back at the Ark.
It's the last refuge for humanity.
You don't
Yeah,
think I'm
you don't really have a
upset?
choice, huh?
I'm furious. I feel, but we can't lash out at the Ark because of this.
Is Red Hood part of Rapi, or is she different? That's what I want to know. I'm stuck at the 160, and I need 2 more Nikke's to level to 100. I need to limit break them so I can be strong enough to finish the story. Because I want to know more of the story. I want to know if, like, what's going on with Rapi. Because she does the same thing that Red Hood does, where she, like, her eyes turn red, and she's, like, super powerful, and, like, she's, like, corrupted, but she's not. So, like, But no, because then... No, because in the Red Ash cutscene, the hard mode ending, Red Hood wakes up and she, like, thinks she's been sleeping for like years, right? And she wakes up in the current day and age, sort of, and she comes across a Nikke who is, like, fighting on the surface and is like, "What are you doing?" And then is like, "What's your name?" And she's like, the mass-produced Nikke is like, "Oh, so like serial number," and Red Hood's like, "A serial number?" Because before she fell asleep, mass-produced Nikkes didn't exist. So she woke up, there's mass-produced Nikkes now, and she's like, "What? No, what's your real name?" And the mass-produced Nikke says, "Rapi." So, like, Rapi met Red Hood as a mass-produced Nikke. So maybe they, like, merged and became what Rapi is now. I don't know. I want to know. I just haven't got that far in the story yet. Interesting. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. Let us know in the future, maybe. I mean, I'm not up to, like, chapter 25, so I don't know if they evaluate on it or not. So that's why I'm like...
What we need to do is find a way to kill the leader of the Raptures up on the surface.
Stop. Just... No, we can't accept this. Paradise is right underneath us. All we have to do is go inside. This was going to be our reward for all the pain and suffering we'd endured. Now you want to give it all up just like that? Oh well, what can we do? Are you all barking mad? Everything we've done
She's
up until
mad?
now was for nothing. None of it mattered. Lilith and Red Hood, they're gone. And for what?
You're wrong. We saved humanity. Right now, that's enough for me.
What happened? What was that voice change? She hit puberty? What was that?
How can that be enough?
You're wrong. We saved humanity. Right now, that's enough for me.
What is that voice change?
We saved humanity. Right now, that's enough for me.
Oh my God.
You think I don't feel betrayed? Of course I do. I can't tell you how furious I am. But we're the Goddess Squad. The Goddess of Victory. Mankind's last hope. Until the very end. For us, this is a point of pride that will never fade. You're the one who taught us that, Dorothy. You did. So answer me, Dorothy. Are we Goddess of Victory? Answer me. Are we, or are we not, Goddess of Victory?
Yes.
Are we mankind's last hope?
Yes.
I got the music.
We are the Goddess Squad, are we not?
I need my tissue.
Dorothy!
Yes, 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 yes! We are! We're all that you said! All of it!
Dorothy!
Everybody's crying.
Well said. Your words remind us never to forget who we are.
I'll share my luck with everyone!
This is the weirdest fight music I've ever heard in this game.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove. Better reload.
Through the song. It's a beautiful song. It's really pretty. What the fuck?
The Goddess Squad is victorious once again!
Has everyone gathered their belongings?
Got it, although 'tis but a pittance. Only
That's
a bag
so
of seeds.
I'm all
sad
set.
and fucked up what
I'm
they did
good
to them.
here as well.
Now I know. Now I know why they're out there. I wouldn't want to go back to the Ark either.
Let's go.
Okay.
Coming.
So where does Isabel
Me
come
too.
into the picture? Because she's a pilgrim too, right? Everyone starts to walk.
I think it's best to split up.
Right. Our goal is to take down the Queen. The surface is a vast expanse, and there is much to discover. Going our separate ways could prove beneficial.
How will we stay in contact with each other?
We'll use fire beacons. It's the only option we have.
'Tis a bit primitive, is it not?
I'll try to scrounge up some walkie-talkies or cell phones and hand them out next time we meet.
That would be most appreciated.
Oh, so they're gonna
Speaking
split
of,
up?
How about we meet up once a month at a designated location? That way we can exchange information and see how we're all doing.
Fine by me.
Yes, that's a good idea. Well then, this is it, everyone. Before we branch off, I wanted to say one last thing as your leader. Don't hurry yourselves. We have plenty of time. Time is both on our side and also our enemy. You are all free to do anything you wish, so long as none of you forget our ultimate goal.
Yeah, I mean,
Taking
being a
down the
Νikkκe
Queen.
and then not
Whether
having a
it's farming,
commander and just having
Helping the dead find
you're able to do
solace,
whatever the fuck you
or
want. I
creating
feel like that'd be
delicious new
great.
recipes. Never lose yourselves.
Worry not about me.
You got it.
Will do.
And never forget to be proud. Ever. I'll go first. Let's go, Pina.
I was literally about to say, where's Pina?
Pina?
Pina. Oh, Pina's gone.
Pina!
She found her sanity.
Why aren't you coming?
Dorothy, Pina.
Scarlet.
Don't. Shh. Yeah.
It looks like Pina left something behind. You all go ahead. I'll leave once Pina gets her things. I was trying to act cool and be the first to leave, but guess we'll be the last ones out the door.
She's crazy, crazy.
Very well. We'll go first.
Stay alive, everyone.
See you next month.
The three Ņikkes walk off into the distance. Dorothy starts to walk back to the guard post. Oh no, what's
Pina,
gonna
what
happen?
are you doing? Let's go. There's nothing here for us anymore.
Dorothy, can we just stay here?
Huh?
Ugh.
Look around you. All these buildings we repaired, the tools we crafted, the graves we dug, the garden we planted. We made all of it.
I know it's sad having to leave this place, but we...
Dorothy, this is our paradise.
Paradise?
All of our memories, good and bad, are here. It's a place of our own.
I mean, yeah, they met here.
If this isn't paradise, then what is? You promised me, remember? You said you would take me to paradise. Then let's stay here. I want to be with you, Dorothy.
Don't listen to the ghost girl.
Paradise.
She's
for
not
me
real, Dorothy.
Is wherever you are.
Pina.
So we can't stay.
There's no reason we can't stay. Yes, since this is our paradise.
Oh god. The two Ņikkes spent some time in their self-made paradise.
What do you think of this, Dorothy?
It's such a beautiful piece of cloth. It is, but what can we do with it?
Maybe we can use it for some kind of decoration.
In that case, can you find some in pink?
I knew I'd convince you.
Dorothy and Pina scavenge the area for anything of
Taste
value.
this, will you?
A bit salty for my taste.
I thought so too.
Did you follow the recipe?
I thought the recipe needed some work, so I added a little extra.
There's a reason why recipes exist, you know.
Rude. They cook things that are actually worthy of being called food.
Dorothy, look at this.
Aw.
It's all withered.
Yeah, you have to
What
water
do you
it.
think was the problem?
Lack of sunlight, too much or too little water. It could have been anything, really.
Farming is tough.
It's okay. We'll just try again.
All right, let's give it another shot.
Time is on our side, after all.
They do some
Dorothy,
gardening.
Do you remember all those who have passed on?
Not all of them, and that fills me with great shame.
Will you remember me when I'm gone?
Oh no! No?
Hey!
Girl. Quit lying to
Because
yourself.
you'll never leave me.
Oh.
I won't allow it.
Wow, a bit controlling, but kind of romantic all the same.
Not bad, right?
What was Lilith like?
Hard to say. She was the type of person impossible to describe in only a few words. She was a strong person who wasn't afraid of being vulnerable, able to bend but never be broken. Harsh and forgiving in equal measure. She was a very special person.
Do you miss her?
No, I don't. She achieved
Rude.
everything she wanted in life. Only after accomplishing all she'd set out to do did she depart from this life. I have no regrets about how she passed, and that's
And
why
how
I
did
don't
she
miss
pass?
her.
What happened? Did we find out? I don't remember.
Yes, Scarlet carved the stone herself. I was going to ask her to do the same for you. Wait. Oh.
Oh no.
Right. I see now. Pina, you stayed with me and kept me sane. Thank you. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
I actually realized.
Goodbye.
Oh god. At least you realized in the end that she was dead. 3 days later. Dorothy is unable to take a single step away from the guard post. To her, this place is paradise. The original paradise she had dreamed of was not to be, so she had found another to take its place. This place which she and all of those dear to her had built becomes her sanctuary, her paradise. The garden, the gravesite, the entire facility itself. It had all been in an effort for her to make it all seem more permanent. Dorothy can't remove herself from this self-proclaimed paradise. She's too attached to it. Another 10 days passed, and she was still unable to take a single step outside. The threshold at the entrance of the facility is an insurmountable obstacle for her. She stands in front of it for hours on end, before turning and retreating back inside to the guard post.
What are you still here for? Hurry up and go.
A voice comes to her for the last time. Dorothy turns around and walks past the threshold. She keeps walking. Unlike her friends, she has no clear purpose, guiding the dead and ensuring them safe passage, witnessing the birth of a new life with her own eyes, wanting to destroy the root of all evil. Dorothy has none of that conviction. The only purpose in her life had been to find paradise. But paradise was lost. There was no reason for her to move forward, or at all. She was always been a beacon of hope to others, but deep down she was always hollow. Dorothy stops in her tracks, taking her in her surroundings.
Such vastness, such beauty. Yet there is nowhere I can call my own.
Dorothy's eyes stop at a sign. Humanity's lost paradise. The Ark welcomes you. A wave of nausea rolls over her. Her vision begins to blur, but she manages to pull herself together and continues looking around. All around her, flowers bloom and butterflies flutter in the air. Blades of grass sway on the gentle breeze. Dorothy looks up at the sky. The crystal clear sky above is dotted with pristine white clouds. Golden rays of sunlight stream through as if blessing all those who bathed in its glow. It's a nice day out. No, a perfect day out. Humanity's lost paradise. The Ark welcomes
Lies.
you.
All lies. Liars. Every last one of you.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't think I can do this.
Oh no. Dorothy glares at the sign. Her eyes burn bright, but the lust that shone in the past was
I will
long
get
gone.
it back. This place only exists because of us. It belongs to us.
Facts.
I will take back
They
what
fucked
is
you over,
rightfully
girl.
ours. No matter what it takes.
I agree. Welcome. Whoosh.
You okay?
Thank you for saving me. I didn't expect a lord to... My entire squad was wiped out, but I managed to make it here alone. Who are you?
Who is this? Okay, so this is in the future, when they've opened up the Ark
Wait.
again.
Are you that pilgrim everyone speaks of?
So Pilgrim has become part of the people's vocabulary in the Ark, has it?
Oh yes! Everyone is talking about you!
Is this
I
Anis?
was almost starting to think it was all made up. But I can't
No.
tell you how honored I am to meet you.
No, Dorothy's gonna
Nice to
kill
meet
her.
You too.
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
It's been some time since I've interacted with a Νikkkkē that's been sent up to the surface. If you don't mind me asking, how is the Ark faring these days?
I don't mind one bit. You saved my life after all.
Well, I appreciate that. They're preparing a countermeasure against the AI that oversees the Ark. Is it because they've deemed the AI poses too great a threat?
Huh?
Precisely. This is all supposed to be the top secret, of course.
Then why are you telling
The government has also been going around recruiting the Ark's greatest minds, as they call them.
Any candidates on the short list?
I can't say. I'm afraid my knowledge doesn't extend that far.
If that's the case, I'll give you my personal contact information. Get in touch if you find anything.
Can I really do that?
Of course. I am on a secret mission, however, so you must keep our meeting safely under wraps.
Oh, she's
Of course.
fucking using
If they're
her.
about to do a brain scan on me, I'll self-immolate.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you'll have to go that far.
No, you don't understand. You're a hero to all of us. Hearing stories about the Goddess Squad's exploits was my only source of joy when I was in the Ark.
Aww.
We all know what you've done for humanity. And you've gone and saved my own life on top of that. I'll do
Well, at
whatever
least
I
Oswald
can to
kept
help
his
you.
promise about that, right?
Well, thank you.
He promised
The
that they
Ark's
would be, like,
greatest
loved.
minds. Is there any way to drag them up to the surface?
Dorothy,
Snow White.
it's been a long time.
Indeed, it has. How many years has it been? 50?
Give or take.
Oh my god,
How
it
did
has
you
been
know
a
I
long
was
time.
here?
I never stopped searching for you.
Okay, so
I see.
Red Hood should be, like,
what
awake
is it?
around now?
You never came to see us. Why? Not even once.
Oh, she
I
haven't met up with
Was
them.
busy.
For 50
Why
years?
are you attempting to gather information about the Ark? What are you planning?
You knew?
We keep abreast of Ark-related matters as well. We heard of a pilgrim showing a very keen interest in the Ark. I didn't expect it to be.
Very smooth, Dorothy.
What are you planning, Dorothy?
I'm going to take it back.
The Ark?
Yes.
Oh, Dorothy.
Now relax. It's not like I'm planning on storming
Why
in
can't they
and
just,
taking
if
it
it's
by
open
force.
now, why can't they just go back?
I'm
Why?
going to make them come to me. I'm going to make them want me.
But why?
We're the only reason the Ark even exists. And they sold us down the river.
Yeah, why can't they
Well,
just let them back
Those
in? What
who
the fuck?
betrayed us will soon come crawling on their knees, begging for my forgiveness. Can you imagine a more joyful spectacle? I'll take advantage of whatever information I can in order to make that happen. No, not take advantage of. It was ours to begin with.
Yeah, she's still got a
You've
vendetta, but
changed.
like,
And I see you haven't. Still a stick in the mud. You can't fool me, though. I can tell you're struggling inside as well. Are you still wandering up on the surface for mankind's sake?
That's right. You told us to always be proud.
just
Ah,
why?
please
Well,
spare
why
me.
haven't any of the others gone back?
I've heard this tune before. Why don't you flip the record over?
I should go back.
Before you do,
Hmm?
I noticed you weren't using the whole goddess moniker anymore. Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Without you, we're not the Goddess Squad. We'll be waiting for you. Until you decide to come back.
Oh, they made a promise to destroy the queen, yeah. So they don't want to go back yet.
Don't wait for me. I've already come too far. I can't go back.
End. Final cutscene. Ooh. Okay, well, that was that. Okay, now we have everything.